How you doing? Yeah, yeah. We're back at it again, and we're another live. You feel me, you guys? Your boy right here, your stepson, aka Cozy Co. You feel me? The warmest sweater that you can ever put on in the fucking winter. Right? Yeah. So I'm on the phone with my little shit, my little sister. You feel me? As you can hear, you feel me? Her annoying ass voice that sounds like a lollipop. Yep, that's her right there. Yep, that's my little shit. That's my little cabbage patch baby that my mom had. You feel me? That I raised as a Pokemon. I raised her as a Pokemon. She wouldn't be walking if it wasn't for me. She couldn't walk. She had chubby ass legs. She was fat. She was fat. She was a fat ass baby. Fat ass baby. Fat ass baby. Now you skinny as hell like me. Why mom's kids be ending up like that? I don't know. She be giving us that high ass fucking metabolism, killing us and shit. Yeah. All right, y'all. This is the stream. We're doing a live podcast. About showing your butthole to the public. How do you feel about showing your ass to the general public? I asked a bum down the street. He said he's pretty fine with it. As long as nobody like throws any quarters in there. You feel me? Um, but yeah, that's our segment of show America what you got. And the question of the day was, would you show your asshole? And the guy said that as his answer. That's that's his answer. Showing his butthole to the general public as long as there's no quarters. No quarters, no quarters in the asshole. But other than that, we're doing reaction videos right now because that's all we got time for until like 9. Um, my little sister, she's currently over here getting possessed by I don't know, some floor demon or some shit. But yeah, my whole family's weird as fuck, bro. Like we all walk on walls and we all like eat bugs and lick lizards and shit, bro. Like we drink like like baby blood and shit, and like like we weren't on the Epstein files, but like we were near there. We were near there. We were like the side parties. We were like the side parties. You feel me? Like like we can't say that we were there, but like we chat. Those parties was lit. Minus the parts with the kids because like like they gave like people like like those like splash like those like splash like fits and shit. Like the ones where it's like at, what's that shit like SeaWorld and shit. Like when the whales like splash on you. So like when they like took the baby's like feet off and shit, like there was a splash zone, and like people had their T-shirts. You feel me? Like you could get like splashed by the baby feet. You feel me? But it was crazy. It was cool. It's cool. I don't know where they got the babies from, but like it's, you had to be there, bro. Like it was wild. Yeah. Megan, you remember that island trip, bro? You was just like you almost got sacrificed. It was crazy. Like she almost got sacrificed. It was wild. We had to tell her. We had to tell them she was one of ours. You feel me? And like they were like, oh shit, my fault. 1 million. 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 Millionaire. All right, just remember that you was almost P Diddy-fied. You feel me? Like, if it wasn't for me, mom, and one of the island hotel like waitresses, you feel me? Like you would have got like you got your feet chopped. You feel me? You'd been on nubs. And they were really looking at your legs, bro. Like it was crazy. Like chat, it was crazy. Like yo, I was there, but like they weren't fucking with me because like I was like at the cusp. Like you feel me? Like I was like 17 and shit. They was like, ah nah, bro, we want 16-year-olds, bro. He cool. He almost there. Like he too ripe. You feel me? We want them. So I was like, damn, bro, I'm happy. I'm happy, man. Like they didn't touch me. You feel me? But like like I wanted to join in the party, bro. Like it was crazy in times, man. There's some good times. You feel me? Like you have some good champagne. You're only like 9. You feel me? You're like 17 and like 9 and like 10. You're all taking Jaeger bombers and shit, bro. Like you're cooling, man. Like it's crazy, man. You have to really be there, bro. Like, but let's get this reaction going, Bye, little nigga. I ranked that one. She wouldn't be lit if it wasn't for me. All right, so we're watching the pred catch. Skeeter Jean.
Burned some calories on your way here, did you?
Skeeter Jean.
She didn't. Well, you know I have the transcripts of the conversation. I mean, Razzie, from what I have here, it looks like you're here to have
How that shit sounding on my end?
I mean, really, nigga?
That should sound good. We can sound.
Is this what we're doing here?
Can you repeat that, please?
Really, nigga?
Whoa.
We live, baby. What's good, y'all? We're live here. We're escapees from the Epstein files. Good shit. I don't know. Underwater sea break. He was minding mermaids.
Your voice doesn't quite match it.
We have a fix.
Voice mod gives you
My
over
people's
100
mermaids.
Hello there.
I don't know
Thank
what
you for tuning in to
was
another
thinking. I
episode
wasn't talking
of To
about like
Skeet
doing the
a
baby
Predator.
things.
This
Like,
episode in
niggas
particular
eating
is
kids
a
and
pretty
shit.
wild one.
We eat
but
fish
I won't be able to show you exactly how wild it is here on YouTube.
of the sea.
There was a bit of physical altercation in this interaction in particular that I just can't show you here on YouTube, unfortunately, due to their guidelines. But if you want to see the good version of this video, fully uncut and uncensored, be sure to head on over to skeeterjean.locals.com. There you'll be able to see this video fully uncensored, as well as some other videos that are not yet on YouTube. And since I had to cut so much out of this video just to put it on YouTube, I'm going to be making it completely free to watch on Locals. All you have to do is hit the link down in the description below, head on over to Locals, make a free account, and you'll be able to watch this video completely uncensored for free. But if you're feeling froggy, be sure to become a supporter on Locals so that you can gain access to some of the chat logs that we can't show on YouTube.
Wait.
There's phone.
I feel like this is too dark for the chat right now. Let's get our daily dose of internet. This is your daily dose of internet. Damn. When's the last he posted? Oh, 2 days ago? Okay.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Burger King, count your days. Cause who gave my grandma
What
a
the
fake
fuck?
burger?
That
What
should have.
is this?
They gave that nigga a toy for a burger. Yo, somebody
Grandma,
high as
who
fuck.
gave you a fake burger?
How the hell I know, little thing? Yo, what the fuck? This guy. Look at this guy. Yay! Fire that nigga. Like, chat, look at the regret on this nigga's face. Hold up. Like, bro. I wonder what was even in those plugs.
It's cold out. So cold that your Coca-Cola becomes your very own. What are those things from Dairy Queen called where you go like, oh!
This dumbass nigga. Bro, what's wrong with people, bro? Like, that nigga was really retarded.
Type shit.
This is why
Bruh.
safety is
My
important.
dog was happy. Oh shit. That man was
A
nicked
machine
from
pushed them
fucking
backward
losing
at the
an
same
eyeball,
speed the
bro.
truck is moving,
No, that shit would've
canceling the
hurt.
forward momentum.
Yo.
We sell milk.
Huh? What?
We sell milk.
We have alligators in the sewer.
What's good,
again.
niggas?
Listen.
Yo. Bruh.
I'm gonna make your smoothie.
That nigga fucked up his shit. Hey, W wife for like noticing that he fucked up, and then she was like, "Alright, bro. Since we're not going anywhere, I'll just make some shit." Hey, yo. This nigga in Brooklyn with that shit? Oh, he in Brooklyn with the Ferrari.
Hello.
Parla italiano?
English.
English. This is one of the best car in the world.
Yeah, man.
Best engine of Ferrari.
Ferrari. Yeah, you speak that? Yeah. Chat, I got Ferrari glasses, but like my shit's worn out now, bro. Oh, look at this little nigga. What are you trying to do? Break your leg? What that nigga did?
Можешь себя тоже сбить случайненько? Сейчас он собі...
Yo, white nigga, white. Bro, that nigga dead. Yo, he done up. That nigga done.
Her nails change color based on the temperature of them.
You can see.
That's not cool.
She doesn't even know where she's from. Oh wow.
Get that? Yup.
These cheeky monkeys planned a heist to take these bananas.
I want you to talk about.
Hey, yo.
Mình đừng ơi.
Banana. Trying to take my banana. Don't take my banana, please. No.
Yeah, there it is. That's
Fucking monkeys, man.
the graveyard.
Whoa, I said that like fucking Frieza. I need to chill. Suburban's coming out of me. Oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, that cat's
These
mighty
catfish
confused.
went on land to find food.
Yo, them niggas evolving? That's crazy.
Oh my god, it's flooding.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, what's happening? What is that? Oh shit, I thought that was like, oh, what the fuck? That's a baby pig. Bro, it came up to you. Oh shit. I thought that thing was gonna run up inside the fucking like shit with the people, bro. Like y'all niggas laughing like y'all can be fooled too. Like it's good.
This may be the worst proposal ever.
Bruh. Did she like... Oh, he lost the ring. Bro, this nigga lose the ring, that's crazy. Imagine losing all of that money.
These
in the
fish
fucking
pretend
snow.
to be leaves.
I'll be crying. Bruh, what the fuck?
This is some intense
There's
training.
something wrong with that dog, man. Bruh. Hey, she getting that shit. Hey, 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 hey.
So excited.
Yo, that baby happy as hell, bro.
If he guesses the weight correctly, he gets it for free.
If you get it, I'll give it to you. 6 times. So 196? Yeah, 196. 196.
Oh shit! That nigga knocked himself out by doing that. Hey yo, this is the type of shit I was just doing, bro.
This one.
Can someone explain to me
That
what is
nigga just
going
sent
on
the
here?
cops after him? Crazy. Yo, what is that?
Today I went into Mackey's to get this burger, and I was just talking to them like this the whole time. I was too scared to record, but I'm just trying to get these initial reactions to see how people would
go.
react, and they just think it's normal. They don't bat an eyelid, literally. I don't think people even notice I'm doing it. Concerning.
Is this false advertising?
Stop! Move! Get out of there! No way.
That's scary.
This
Yo,
YouTuber
that shit look
decided to
crazy.
see what would happen if he drove with cheese wheels.
What the fuck? Yeah, this some white nigga shit. There's no traction on that shit. Bro, these things are gonna fucking break. He's gonna fuck his axles. Yeah, I already knew automatically. Yup. White.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Grady. Good boy.
Grady, catch.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Sing me a sweet song.
Ooh, we got that reggaeton. Today we're gonna be making beats you guys send me, okay? So let's go.
Chinchi, please do.
This bone hunter made a truly mammoth discovery.
Hey dude, is it? Yes. Oh, it's so heavy.
Is that a bone?
Oh my.
What the fuck? How did they just find a random bone like that?
This is terrifying.
This is what fast food should be like.
Hey Carter, how long is a double cheeseburger?
Don't worry, it's on its way.
Oh, it is?
Alright, I don't have the sticker, it's plain.
This guy built a solar panel toothpaste car.
What the fuck?
thunderstorms in Denver as well as roadway construction. And that flight going to Denver is delayed due to thunderstorms in Las Vegas. So as of right now, everyone's connections are still okay. Please do not bombard this counter or I will cry because I'm trying to do my job over here as best as I
That
can.
nigga said I'll cry.
And it's just all so overwhelming on the millennial. So.
This guy. Yo, hell nah. Hell nah. What the?
Teaching my brother Japanese.
すみません。すごくイケメン。どこ？すごくイケメン？イケメン誰やイケメン？何イケメン？イケメンNo, no.
So baby octopus can cling to and walk along the surface of the water.
That's fucking lit. What the fuck? I never seen that. Yo, that's fucking crazy. Since when octopuses could do that? Oh shit, yo! Damn. Imagine that shit dropping on somebody's car. Yo. Say you're creative.
This guy is an absolute menace.
Is he shooting at you on these things? Yo. Bruh. That man was fucking up that person.
I'm literally washing dishes, literally, and I see a freaking thing right here, and I think it's an owl. I want to see the face. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, only the 2017s come with this option, the King Ranch. They come with this built-in sunroof fish bowl. So you drop your fish from the top of the sunroof, you put them in here, and then you can swim around in there.
Oh, God.
This is the tallest door in Washington. This baby monkey was struggling to make friends until this happened.
Oh, look at it, bro. Tiny ass tail. Are these one of those like sauna monkeys? The ones
That
that
is
like
the end of
sit
this
in the
video.
water
I
and
hope you
shit.
enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
How you doing,
That's always
Edmund?
quite nice.
Interested in sparring with me?
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. The arcade managers hate to see this guy coming.
You do not start on.
Hello everyone, this is your... Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Let's do another one. What the fuck? Yo. Yo, why he taking off everything, bro? What the hell? Bro.
The salesperson sees the
That
no
nigga-
soliciting
that
sign
nigga did a
at the
full
last
on
second.
fucking, like,
watch my cartwheels. Are you watching? 5, 6, 7.
Bruh. That fucking good, bro.
Mitch, pipe burst. Think the shorts company will cover that up? All that water frozen.
Bro,
That's a
how
toilet.
the
That's a
fuck?
real
How the
dig
hell?
right there.
Yo, that is crazy. Yo. Look at this ore farming ass nigga, bro. Watch. What the fuck?
This Amazon drone decided.
Wait. No fucking way, bro. No way they impaled that shit on that nigga.
This
Fuck
Amazon
outta
drone
here.
decided
Yo,
it's had enough.
who is this guy?
Uh-oh. That does not sound good. Oh.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy. Yo, imagine seeing that on your porch, bro. Fucking Amazon drone and then the package fucking burnt up and shit. But damn, it's heavy.
Nicole, watch out! Let's go.
They added chimes in the subway station.
Yo, in New York? Hey, yo, stop that shit, fuck ass bitch. Trying to sleep. Sound like some of y'all OF mom.
Escuche cómo suena, escuche. Suena y dice, niño. Escuche. Niño.
Niño! Yo, this man had to go above and beyond just to not get fucking pushed out the game, bro. Yeah. I hate niggas like that. You still gotta put the piece on top
A
of the
soccer
fucking
game in
goddamn Jenga
England
shit.
was delayed when a squirrel ran onto the pitch.
Oh, whoa. They have to catch the squirrel?
So it turns out robots now have their own Olympics.
Yo, what? No way we got the fucking Olympics for the robots, bro. They don't even got ligaments. Bro, what? It's like, this would be lit if it's like independent companies going against each other. See who robots
Hey, yo,
faster
God,
than the
I
other
took
one?
his do-rag off today. Ooh-wee.
Yo, what is that? I'll be scared of seeing some shit. Oh, that's some lit ass drawing.
The zoo regularly lets its animals roam the facility to provide exercise and enrichment.
Train. Oh, look at the otter. They say these are the dogs of the sea.
He just finished clearing this path, and then this happened.
Bruh, I would've. Yup. At least my house is good.
Only a dad would use a laser level for a haircut.
It sounds good. Yo, what the fuck? I mean, like, yeah.
Full Sail University's
Clean-
art and design
clean lineup,
programs
I guess.
embrace design practices built around emerging
WN?
technologies. It's art outside the box.
He went out for a
Yo,
casual
what?
skate and accidentally put on a show.
Yo, handstand? Yo.
This slug doesn't look real, but somehow it is.
What the fuck is that, bro? That shit kinda look cool. But it look poisonous. Anything colorful in nature is deadly, bro. To a certain extent.
Yo, they're kind of cold, bro.
what the fuck? Did he just throw poke that shit?
Bluetooth connected.
Yo, they're kind of cold, bro.
That's a good one.
Last month, a photographer captured this insane video of a volcanic eruption in Guatemala.
Damn! That shit said, oh shit! Fuck!
This mafia ant just sent this bug to swim with the fishes.
What's good? Stranded hippo?
Interesting. I'm in pursuit of an emu.
We out here watching reaction videos, daily dose of internet.
Running back southbound in the middle of the road. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. And you go. There you go. Oh, I got one on. Don't look at me that way.
Yo, what the fuck? This
Hey,
nigga just
hey,
catch a
don't
big
bite
ass
me.
bird like that? Hey, yo, that's crazy.
A few years ago, a storm in Colorado sent a bunch of mattresses rolling through a town.
Fentanyl hides in fake pills. A deadly dose of fentanyl is so small that you don't realize it's there until it's...
I just came out of REI, but I noticed on my truck, see all this? Okay. All that? That's moose. Moose were licking my truck for the salt. They call that a moose car wash in Alaska.
Bruh.
Who did this,
Is that
Lola?
thing really throat goating the fucking
Who?
goddamn thing, bro?
Did you do it? Who did it? He did. He did. Thank you. He ate that.
Oh shit.
This guy made his own automatic backpack umbrella.
Oh shit.
This fish has a buoyancy disorder, so his owner built him an underwater wheelchair. This is a seed pod from a mahogany tree.
The easiest and fastest way to capture your best gameplay moments is with Eclipse. Just one click, drop
This is what the inside of a turtle looks like.
Раз, два, и...
Kermit, I can't even see you standing in the sun. Oh my gosh. Do you like sunbathing? Oh. Hi.
Thousands of ladybugs washed up onto the shore after a storm.
Yo, that's crazy.
He is beautiful. Look at him. He's so beautiful. He's the beautiful little baby ever. I love him.
Nigga like put me down here. That's a big ass dog. Bro, what?
I ordered a Bloody Mary, and she was like, do you want to make it an ultimate? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then this was brought out, and I just ate so much food. Like, what, who came up with this?
Chat, what the fuck is this, bro? I know some goofy ass motherfucker would really eat this shit too. This shit look crazy. Like, is this chicken tenders?
It's like a whole meal.
Looks like I put chicken tenders on this shit.
He's so happy that this idea worked.
What is the secret to 60 years of marriage?
Being deaf.
Good boy.
Treat me like white tees. Don't get me dirty. Love on me.
I honestly have no words.
She cannot come with. I just got a dick. Level up with me. If you
Yo.
White people. Just when I thought the workday could not get any worse. Truck is getting towed.
The announcement system on this bus had a meltdown.
Bring all your white people with you.
Fucking white people. So what we don't like.
So we're in line at McDonald's, and this guy cut, and this girl said, "Hell no," and chucked this water bottle at him.
Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh.
Literally just threw a water bottle.
Not one,
It's about
but
to
two
go down.
water bottles. Watch.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
When it was time to add my son to our car insurance, I was scared to even think about my wallet. But instead, with Drive Easy on the Geico app, my son's safe driving score saved us even more.
It feels good to save. It feels good to Geico.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online. Take it easy and play your way. Whether it's fishing, crafting, or taking on quests.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Vocês aprender como é que faz o bagulho. Aqui, ó.
Oh, wait, nah. Let's do something else. Dangerous games we play. Dangerous games you shouldn't play with spirits. I touched that one. Alright, there's some movie. This.
The stories you are about to hear are intended for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, yo.
Please do not try any of these games at home. Not only do you run the risk of very real-world accidents, you could unwittingly open a door to something far more insidious.
Enemy spotted.
Bravery, honor, and loyalty. These are the most important attributes that a samurai must possess. A role that would see them literally fall on their own swords if they failed was not any place for the mentally weak. Not knowing what could come their way at any time, it was important for the samurai to not just be brave in the face of their enemies, but to also be in control of their own existential fears, and even be stoic in the face of threats from other places. Darker places. Places that don't always seem to be present in our world, but are there, just beyond the shadows. Just beyond the veil of our reality. It was in 1660 that the first recorded incident of this game being played took place. A group of young samurai gathered late one night with the intention of facing their ultimate fears. The group placed a mirror on the table before surrounding it with candles, slowly taking turns to light 100 candles. They then retreated to another room and sat in a circle. It would take the bravest of them all to start the ritual.
Oh, shit.
The first man stood up and began to tell a story. A terrifying story of the demons that live in the darkness. The group hung on his every word as he spoke in this darkened room. When he had finished the story, the man went to the room where the candles were lit, looked deep into the mirror, and blew out one candle. He remained there, in silence for several minutes, before rejoining the group. This practice continued long into the night.
My fault, y'all.
Each man would take
That
it in
shit hit
turns to
different.
tell stories of the strange and the unsettling, the intention being to strike fear in the minds of their companions. One by one, after each story, the teller would head into the candlelit room, look into the mirror, and blow out a candle. Hours passed. You can only imagine what was racing through the minds of the young samurai.
Like, why the fuck would you do that, first off? These niggas just randomly just be in a fucking cave. Just like, got candles and shit lit. And then motherfuckers are just blowing them shits out one by one just to like summon some shit. Bro, like...
Like, what type of demonic shit are you on right now, bro? Like, you're trying to summon the devil? It's 1600s, nigga. What do you need to fucking summon, bro? Like, are you fucking mad? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Go fucking pick some... Go look at some fucking water, This nigga wants to fucking cause harm to the fucking environment. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
This point, their imaginations ablaze with tales of the impossible. And with each tale that passed into their ears, the candlelit room would get darker and darker. Over the years, many who have played this game claim to have experienced hallucinations throughout, growing more and more vivid as the room grows darker.
These niggas are fucking hallucinating in a fucking, like, dark room. Fuck is wrong with these niggas? They really on some other shit, bro. Like, what's wrong with these niggas?
But it is the final storyteller who really seems to be at the most risk. After the 100th story was told, the last samurai walked into the room. The mirror, now lit by a single candle, flickering in the pre-dawn breeze. It's hard not to imagine he would have hesitated before blowing out that candle and being plunged into complete darkness.
Chat, I'll blow that shit out fast.
What happens after this final step of the game is unknown. Very few have completed the process, and the ones that have normally don't like to talk about it.
Get deadified, nigga.
Blowing out that final candle is a step into the unknown. A place where the darkness is all-encompassing, and the things that live in the darkness have free reign.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
We call these games, but really they can be seen as rituals. Throughout history, ritual magic has been used by those on the fringes of society to supposedly achieve their heart's desires, or to peek behind the apparent illusion that is our reality. These rituals are not just artifacts of history though, they have grown, evolved over time. Many make use of modern advancements in technology, and with the prevalence of the internet, tales of these ritualistic games have spread faster and faster. This game, like the remaining ones in this episode, is one you must play on your own. Not that you should, and let me be very clear about this, play any of these games at all. You will need a building with an elevator, and at least 10 floors.
Oh, I know this game. This that one with that Asian girl. Crazy as fuck, it's in the hotel that's named after me. With my dad. The Cecil Hotel. Said that shit haunted on it. Played that game in that bitch gone.
The order in which you perform the actions is very important.
Fucking got sent to
One
the
slight
fucking...
discrepancy will either make the ritual fail, or worse, create an undesired outcome. The player enters the elevator on the ground floor. The sequence you visit the floors is very important. Do not forget it. If anyone else gets into the elevator at any point, the ritual has failed. In this case, you should return to the ground floor immediately and leave the building without looking back. The player should not attempt the game in this specific building ever again. There is one exception to this rule. On the 5th floor, a lone woman may enter the lift. She will not leave. Whatever you do, do not look at her. And do not talk to her. She is not what she appears to be.
Oh, fuck no, nigga. You tripping. Hell no. Bitch came in the what? And it's only me and who? And me, fucking tripping boy. Tripping boy. Tripping boy. Fucking tripping boy.
While this woman is a sign that the player is performing the ritual correctly, the danger they are in has ramped up considerably, and it is very important they follow all instructions to the letter. Now, press the button for the first floor. If the elevator goes to the first floor, then the ritual has failed. Leave the elevator immediately, and do not look back at the woman. Again, do not return and attempt this ritual again within this building. However, if the lift strangely starts heading up to the 10th floor, the game is working. The player is now being taken somewhere else. Somewhere few have ever seen. When the door opens at the 10th floor, look out the door and make sure the coast is clear. If everything seems quiet, then you can get out and explore. If the woman from the 5th floor is still there, she may ask you where you are going. Do not answer her. Just leave the elevator.
How many of y'all would have answered? I know I would have. I would have said, trying to get out of here. Gee, she would have killed me right there. Yeah, I would have been GG's. Out of there.
10th floor may appear normal to begin with, but small details about it will not be right. Most, or all of the lights will be out. It's important that the player keeps a track of where they are going. Time and space seem to move differently on this floor. Small details about the layout may change, but if you recall the directions back to the elevator, you should be able to find it again. It's very important that the player finds the same elevator they arrived in when it's time to leave. This strange reality that the player has entered isn't just confined to the 10th floor. If you approach one of the windows, you will look out.
Like, why would I want to be in this though, bro? Like, you're tripping. Like, the point of even like going inside that shit, bro? Like, that don't make sense. Like, just to be floating and shit, bro? Like, nigga, you want to be a fairy? Like, what is wrong with you? Nigga wanted to be a fairy and shit inside that bitch said, I want to float. Yeah. Float.
Out onto a pitch black world, the only light produced by distant strikes of lightning. But it is enough to illuminate what many people have claimed to see in this world. There, in the darkness, stands a giant red cross. The player should feel free to explore further, but just remember where you are, and try not to get lost. When you're ready to return to your world,
well, whoop-de-doo. I don't know how the fuck. You're in a weird fucking plane and shit. Like, even if you did attempt this, bro, like, why the fuck would I want to get inside this bitch, bro? Like, it don't make sense, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Nope.
find the elevator and return to all the floors in the same sequence you did before. The woman will likely be in the elevator with you still. Again, do not look at her, do not talk to her. Finally, push the button for the ground floor to return. If the elevator tries to return to the 10th floor again at this point, then it's important the player interrupts this by selecting another floor on the way up. Do not let it return to the 10th floor. If this happens, repeat the sequence as many times as needed to return to the ground floor. Once the doors open on the ground floor, it's important that the player takes a minute to look at their surroundings before leaving. Make sure there is nothing out of place. If everything looks normal, then you can leave the elevator. Again, even
How the fuck am I supposed to know if something's out of place, bro? Like, yeah, I'm clips, bro. Like it's done. It's GG's, bro. Like I'm fucked, bro. Like, fuck you. Yeah, nigga. Like, it's a big fuck you in the face, bro. It's like, yo, like, nigga, you're done, bro. Like, what if it's like, let's say like there's like a pair of gloves on the floor that you didn't even notice, my nigga. Like, no, they're not there no more. Like, you're still in the other world, my nigga. Like, you left out the shit. Now you got fucked up. Like, don't make sense, my nigga.
if you hear the door shut behind you, do not look back. She could still be there, waiting for you. Leave the building as quickly as you can. Now is the time to congratulate yourself. You have survived the elevator game. I would not recommend
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go digging.
Many ritual games are just designed to let us peek into another world, but some can help us in this existence. These games are said to provide us with the things we most desire, but they will always come at a cost. And in this next example, that cost is a simple journey. A journey that I do not recommend you ever take. The risk is certainly not worth the reward. It's time to think of a wish. This can't just be any old wish. This needs to be your ultimate wish.
Oh yeah, I heard
Look
about
deep
this one
inside
too.
yourself and think,
you have to like drive into
what
like
do you truly
this
desire in
area and
life?
like you have to just keep
It
going.
needs to be something you're
And
committed
you have to like dodge obstacles
because
and
the
shit.
journey in front of you is not going to be a pleasant one. It's important you keep this wish at the forefront of your mind throughout this journey. It needs to be your sole focus. Wait until nightfall. Get a vehicle. I suggest using a car if you can, but nothing too conspicuous. You don't want to draw any more.
Like, who's really doing these, bro? Like, these niggas really outside getting into random cars and shit and just fucking just, like, yo, let me just fucking, like, just do this ritual real fast and see if, like, it actually works so I can get my wish. Like, bro, like, are you really that desperate for, like, shit to happen? Just grind, nigga.
Attention to yourself than necessary. Other vehicles will work, but something like a motorbike will leave you more exposed. Make sure you wrap up very warm, regardless of the weather. First, you need to start driving and find the road. This might sound vague, but you'll know it when you see it. It'll be a road you've never seen before. A road with no one else on it. A road that you should have passed many times throughout your life, but somehow never noticed. You'll spot some irregularities when you find the road, or an unexpected spike in your emotions. This road will be surrounded on both sides by deep tree lines. Once you find the road, close all your windows, turn off the radio, and start to drive down it. Whatever you do, do not stop. Your journey.
Like, why would you do this? Like, nigga, come on, bro. You can't be serious. Can't be serious. Like, you just wanted to fucking, like, just randomly just... Like, hey, bro, like, let me just fucking, like, just take, like, a midnight drive, make a wish and shit, and then fucking be like, alright, like, it's gonna come true after this. Like, nigga, what?
Is about to begin. This first mile is your last chance. Any lingering doubts you may have about this ritual, now is your chance to stop it. Once you pass the first mile of your journey, there is no going back until the ritual is complete. On the second mile, you will start to notice the cold. Regardless of the weather, this cold will cut through you like a knife, getting worse and worse with each passing mile.
Right.
The road ahead will be bumpy, with increasingly tight turns the further you go. be very careful. If your vehicle becomes damaged by the poor road and can't go any further, there is no going back. You will slowly freeze to death in your car.
Nigga, you're just stuck, bro. Like, bro, no AC, no nothing. You just fucked. Like, that's crazy.
3 miles in now, and you start to see them. Silhouettes of people in the trees, just in the peripheral of your vision.
Oh, nah.
Do not look at them. Do not acknowledge them. If the fear is starting to creep in, it's too late to do anything about it.
How are you not supposed to notice? Like, niggas that's fucking just dangling in trees, bro. Like, the fuck? Nigga, you're driving. Like, especially in some creepy shit. Like, obviously I would notice that. Like, nigga, what the fuck? But I guess.
Now, turning around won't do you any good. You won't find a way out of here until it's over. On mile 4, you may begin to hear the figures in the At this point, their voices will be distant. You aren't hearing them with your ears. It's like a bunch of whispers in the back of your mind. Do whatever you can to distract yourself from these whispers.
Bruh.
Paying attention to them will just encourage them to come closer. On the 5th mile, the voices will leave you for a moment as you enter a clearing with a seemingly endless lake and a blindingly bright full moon. Do not look at the moon.
Bro, what?
It's a trap. Stay focused on the road and keep driving. The 6th mile will bring you to the road disappears back into the trees that are now growing so thick they block out all light from the stars above. Your headlights may start to dim here. Pray that they stay working for the duration of your journey. Those voices I mentioned
Nigga, what?
Earlier, they aren't done with you. Without warning, your radio will switch on at full volume, emitting a horrific screeching sound. They are trying to scare you so you have an accident. Stay focused. After the sound, you'll start to hear a voice on the radio. It'll tease you, mock you, play on your deepest and darkest fears. Again, do not focus on it. The more attention you give the voice, the stronger it becomes. Focus on the road. You won't be able to turn the radio off. This is your challenge, and at this point, you have no choice but to conquer it.
Shit, I don't even know what I would be thinking about in this situation. Like, what would you think of? Like, Should be wildin'. Like, all this shit happening, like, you just gotta act like nothing's happening. Like, that's fucking wildin'.
The 7th mile will see the return of the figures in the trees. Only this time, they are much clearer. These are said to be the people who have taken the journey and failed, left to haunt the road for all eternity, and drag others into their personal hell. You may hear their voices a lot closer now. You'll hear screams and yells coming from them. It may even sound like one is coming from the back seat. Whatever you do, do not turn around. Watch the road. Looking at one of the beings directly will be the end of you. Mile 8. The figures will become more persistent. You'll hear them yelling, clawing at the car, climbing on top.
Yo.
As long as you don't stop, they can't get to you. And the road is very dangerous from this point on. So whatever you do, don't look away from the road. The cold will almost be unbearable at this point, but there's nothing you can do about it. Just keep driving.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Where vibe coding meets drag.
At some unexpected point on mile 9, your vehicle will stall. The beings from the woods will be surrounding you now, screaming in your mind, torturing you with their voices. There will be hundreds. The sounds will make it impossible to have any rational thoughts. As soon as the car stops, close your eyes so you can't see them. Restart your car as quickly as you can and drive. Once you reach mile 10, they will slowly retreat back to the trees. Continue your journey. Mile 11. You're nearly there. But this is not going to stop from you. The car will lose all power again, but it won't stop. Instead, you'll be gliding down the road in pure darkness. Eventually, you will see a red light in the distance. This is your cue to cover your eyes. Whatever you do, do not look at the red light as you approach it. You will soon enter the red light. I cannot stress this enough. Do not open your eyes. You will hear screaming. Screams so painful you can't stand it. The crippling cold will turn to extreme heat. You will feel like the vehicle is cooking, that it's falling apart in a ball of flames. You will think your skin is peeling off your bones. It's not. Keep your eyes closed and hope that it will end soon. You only have 31 seconds of this torment to get through, but most
Whoever made this ritual like this.
The vehicle will be back on. Open your eyes and you will be back on the road. Drive for a few more seconds and you will reach a dead end. Stop the car and sit there. Close your eyes and think carefully in your mind about your wish again. Picture it as vividly as you can. Then slowly open your eyes. You will find yourself back at the start of the road.
The fuck?
Now, some say that if your wish was a physical item, you can get out and look in the back of your car, and it will be there waiting for you. But even now, I would not recommend leaving that vehicle. Instead, drive away and look when you get home. If the wish was something bigger, then it will come to you in time. If you do survive the 11-mile drive, you'll be left with a memento beyond just the thing you desired. Those who have made the full trip say that late at night, when they lay there struggling to sleep, they will hear the sounds from mile 10. Those screams of grief and pain. The sounds that will never leave you. The sounds that you might hear again in person one day.
Nigga said the sounds.
Our final game tonight also had the potential to provide you with a great reward. However, to do so, you'll be playing a game with an entity who doesn't lose often. For this game, you will need a large backyard, or ideally, a house with a large field.
Never heard of
The
this
times that you begin this game have an important outcome on what you will possibly gain, but you can start at any time between 9 PM and 11 PM. You will need a crucifix, a candle, a lighter or matches,
Nigga said a backyard
and an analog watch.
in 9 and 10.
You do not want to be relying on anything electrical here. Make sure you are alone in the house and light your candle. Keep the matches on you at all times. Head to the backyard and make sure you're facing the house. Then you will whisper 7 times, "Who will keep the crows away? Who will keep the crows away? Who will keep the crows away? Who will keep the crows
Why
away?
is this nigga saying that?
Who will keep the crows away? Who will keep the crows away?
Enemy spotted.
Who will keep the crows away?"
You
On
see
the
that
final
nigga?
repetition,
He in the cut.
listen
The
carefully.
nigga in the cut waiting.
If you hear nothing, he does not want to play with you. Accept this decision and leave the house until morning to be safe. But if he does want to play, you might hear a voice. Some say they hear it whispered in their ear. Others say it can only be heard in your mind. But it will simply say, "That's not your biggest problem." Immediately
Bruh.
head
Oh,
inside your
fuck no.
house and lock the door.
I hear some shit like that, I'm immediately getting the fuck out of there, bro.
I rode into town on an ass. Yo mama's ass.
You need to move quickly. Find a room, ideally one that is small without too many items in it. This room needs to only have one door. It'll be your safe room. Once inside, you need to make sure that anything that could be opened is shut. This could be bags, drawers, cupboards, boxes. Anything and everything that could be opened needs to be closed. Leave the crucifix in this room, but keep your candle on you.
What the fuck?
It's time to leave the room and begin your game
What is
with
niggas
the man in
doing?
the fields. Everything else in your house that could be opened will be open. You have until midnight to close them all. You need to move fast, but be thorough.
Huh?
If you miss even one item, this game will not end well for you. You may notice in the peripheries of your vision a man dressed in farmer's clothes with ashen skin. Ignore him. He is not here to harm you, merely to observe. The one thing you absolutely must not do is look out the window into your backyard, because standing there, where there may not have been anything before, will be something that looks a bit like a scarecrow. But it isn't a scarecrow. This is the man in the fields. He will be waiting. He'll know the temptation to look down at him will be great, but looking at him will be seen as an invitation. Looking at the man in the fields will give him permission to enter your home and take your life from you.
That's crazy.
If you make a mistake and happen to glance at him, rush back to your safe room, grab your crucifix, and wait. Hopefully, you'll still be alive come morning, but it isn't likely. Once you are certain you have closed every item in the house, there is only one thing left to do. Go to bed and close your eyes. Remember, you need to complete this before midnight. You likely won't be able to sleep, but no matter what you hear, no matter what you feel, do not open your eyes until morning.
Problem solved, sir. Intelligence down. Ship is on fire. Torpedoes, get ahead. Torpedoes to starboard. Battleship destroyed.
Picked a great main, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
Voice mod gives you over 150.
When you feel the morning sun on your eyelids, it's safe to open them. So what do you gain from playing the dangerous game with the man in the fields? Well, that depends on what time you started. If you began at 9 PM, you'll be physically safe for 1 year. You will not become seriously injured or be ill. You will remain healthy for the full calendar year. If you started at 10 PM, you will remain healthy, but also receive financial abundance for the entire year. If you started at 11 PM, you are safe in all aspects of your life. No negativity can affect you for the entire year. But after 1 year, these effects will start to diminish.
Chat, how do you feel about that? Like, let's say you had like one dope ass year, bro. And like, you made so much money. Like, which one would you choose? Like, I would choose I don't know. I'd choose like, yeah, I'd be the last one. I'd go. Mhm.
And the bad luck that you have avoided can start to return to you tenfold. So, how are you going to stop that from happening? Well, I guess you're just going to have to spend another night with the man in the fields, won't you?
That's crazy. And that's how he keeps calling niggas back.
I just want to credit the podcast Morbid for their spooky games that will ruin your life episodes. In the most recent one, they suggested the book Dangerous Games to Play in the Dark by Lucia Peters, as well as her website, The Ghost in My Machine, which were fantastic resources for this episode of the Tape Library. I'm sure you all already know it, but I'll leave a link to their podcast, as well as to the book in the description. If you're interested in creepypastas or rituals and sleepover games, it's the perfect little book to have. As always, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please subscribe, and also be sure to like the video. It really helps us get these stories out to more people. That's all for now. Remember, do not play any of these games. But if you do, be sure not to lose. There are certain outcomes that are much worse than death. Pleasant dreams.
You know, I think we can all agree. A lot of horror movies just aren't that scary. But lying beneath all this mediocre, not scary stuff are gems. Horror movies that are so good, so captivating, so scary that you might just start pissing your pants. So that's what we'll be doing today. It's been about 42 years since I did the last one, but today I'll be going over some more horror movies that I actually find scary. Yes, me, Derek, horror movies that I find scary. I had to make that clear. And in the end, I'll go over one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Alright, let's run it. First time I heard about this movie, one of my friends suggested we go watch it one night for fun. You know, spur of the moment type of thing. Watch it in theaters for that real scary experience. He ended up ditching me and go with a girl instead, so I watched it on streaming. But it was still pretty scary. I'ma just assume you ain't never seen it, so if you ain't know, in the Black Phone, we follow this kid named Finney Blake, American kid from the suburbs in 1978. And while he may live in the suburbs and look like the average American around this time, let me tell you, this kid Finney, this kid is not living the American dream. First off, he gets bullied at school, which, you know, already sucks. Getting bullied, that sucks. But this is 70s bullying too. Not 2000s getting called the hard R on the game. Nah, this is put your head in the freaking toilet bowl and beat you up for the dumbest reason type of bullying. I don't like your glasses. 4 eyes. Like what? Y'all was beating up people for being visually impaired? And then speaking of beat, Finney's father, not the best either. Like, I thought Hispanic moms were bad, but this man be raising a belt off any little thing. Like, his temper could have been a horror movie on its own. Like, Finney will be munching on his cereal, minding his business. You think you could slurp that any louder? Like, damn, bro, you got some super hearing or something? It's the 70s. Let him enjoy his crunch logs in peace. Mind you, this is all only like 12 minutes into the movie, and I already felt bad for the kid. Dad beats you, born in the 70s. This dude's life is terrible. But to top it all off, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for the kid, one day while he's walking home from school, Finney gets kidnapped. And this is where the horror really starts. Because the dude who kidnapped Finney is one of the strangest, one of the most just unsettling killers I've seen on screen. The Grabber, which not the best name, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Grabber, that can mean a lot of things, bro. But in this case, it's because he be grabbing up kids from the street and murking them. That's right. And to me, this guy is by far the scariest part of the movie. Like, for some horror movies, it's the atmosphere or the jump scares, but in the Black Phone, it's this guy. Cause yeah, we've seen all types of killers in these movies before, but the feeling I got when this dude was on my screen was just, ugh. Cause you know, he likes to do these weird psychological torture games to the kids he kidnaps. Like first he'll start acting like he's a nice guy, doing this weird Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka voice that he does. Hurt you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Now why would I? Do you want some soda? Let me get you some soda. I'm not even joking. That's actually how he sounds to me. Then he'll do these things to test the kids, like leave the basement door open. But if he catches you trying to sneak out of it, he'll beat you. Yeah, and according to him, for being a naughty boy, whatever that be. And that's really his whole goal while you trapped in his basement. This dude is just itching for you to be naughty. But the scariest thing about this dude to me is he's a smart killer. I noticed this while I was watching. As the movie goes on and Finney gets more advice from the dude's victims through the black phone, the movie eventually shows us how many victims the grabber has. 5. And there's this one specific scene in the movie that shows all of them lined up. And that scene not only confirmed how smart this dude is to me, but it also added a whole new layer of fear. Because tell me why I'm looking at who he killed, right? And I noticed this dude started killing minorities. And I ain't saying it's okay when it was white kids. No, I'm not saying that. But you gotta put it in perspective. This is the 70s. You tell the cops back then a Mexican kid is missing, they just gonna be like, well, he probably went home. They might as well be gone with the wind in the 70s because the NBC ain't covering them. And I don't know about y'all, but to me, that's much scary. A lot scary. That means this dude was smart enough to switch up his game plan to avoid getting caught. He was probably sitting in his room like, all right, next month I'll do white, black, white. Is that too much white? That junk is scary, y'all. I'm telling y'all. If it wasn't for him getting greedy and going after Finney, which led to his demise, a lame one at that. Like, how you gonna get pieced up by a preteen, bro? I'm telling you, this dude would have never gotten caught. He was playing meta. But I had the black phone first for a reason. It's not even close to the scariest horror movie I've watched. A movie that's a bit closer though is Orphan. Like, black phone scares me because I imagine being a kid and running into that dude. But even as an adult, this one freaks me out. This movie is so good, I don't even want to hint at what it's about yet. I mean, obviously an orphan, but you know what I mean. So in Orphan, we follow this married couple, Kate and John. And even though these two definitely got it better than Finney over there, I mean, look at their crib. Life ain't perfect and stuff ain't always sweet, especially in marriage. And trust me, I would know. I've had like 3 divorces on Sims. But in Kate and John's case, it's not divorce. It's that they lost their baby. And this loss clearly flung Kate into a depression. She took up the bottle, started seeing a therapist. This was some sad stuff. And then John, not so much. I'm not gonna say he wasn't sad, but I couldn't see it. All I saw him trying to do was get one in with Kate. But hey, I ain't judging. Some of the happiest dudes you be seeing be the saddest, so maybe that's how he copes. So to finally deal with the sadness, Kate and John decide they want to give that love they would have gave their daughter to another kid, because they're just sweet like that. So they go to the orphanage, which I never understood how these things work, like parent-wise. Do you just come in and pick the one that looks most like you? Like, oh, look at this one, honey. This one has your eyes. Sorta? Or can you just adopt any kid, even if they're nothing like you? Because if that's the case, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna just line up all the kids and tell them to race. Fastest one.
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do It Yourself by February 28th. Download now.
I've been needing more art in my bedroom and recently painted this canvas. However, I wasn't quite sure the best way to hang it, so I turned to ChatGPT. It gave me a list of all the materials I needed and an easy step-by-step. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Coming home with me, you might take it out, buddy. And Kate and John must have been thinking the same thing I was, because out of all the kids they could have picked from the orphanage, they chose the most gifted one, a little girl by the name Esther. And you've seen the title, you don't gotta play dumb. There is something wrong with this little girl. And before you say, no, it's not the fact that she dresses weird, come on, y'all, she's just Russian. It's worse than that. Far worse, which is crazy because at first when you're watching it, Esther looks like the best daughter in the world. She's polite, she's smart, she learns ASL to talk with her, or not talk, with her new deaf sister. She's great. I mean, it's no Project LeBron, but this is still amazing stuff. Almost too amazing. Because the longer these two live with this little girl, the more cracks they start to see in this little perfect daughter image. Like, first thing we see is that she has a bit of a temper problem. This girl from school tried touching like the little ribbons around her neck, and she just flipped out. Like, all right. alright. Maybe that's a Russian thing too. And then there's the scene where she walks in on Kate and John coping with their loss, if you get what I'm saying. And instead of being traumatized like a normal kid, she just stares? What kind of? And that's not even the weirdest part about that one. Because after Kate saw that Esther saw them, you know, she feels the need to give Esther the birds and the bees talk. So she pulls up on her. Esther, when two people love each other very much, you know, they want to show they yeah, I know they be. She was not expecting that. And then the thing she did that just really took it over the top for me with this girl was that after Kate and John's son accidentally shot a pigeon while he was playing with a paintball gun, and I'm saying accidentally very loosely here because the dude literally aimed his sights in and shot. And he want to be talking about some, I didn't mean to. Shut up. Esther pulls up on him and tells him he needs to take some accountability, which is facts. That's facts. By putting the bird out its misery. Oh my goodness, that's cold, but you are 9 years old. What are you talking about? And the kid, Daniel, obviously couldn't do it. Telling me to kill a pigeon? What are you talking about? But guess what? Esther does it. No hesitation or nothing, just bop. There is something wrong with this little girl. And Kate eventually realized something is up too. So she starts doing some digging, calls the orphanage to find out what's wrong. And see, if I was the parent, I'm calling too, but I would have just said, forget figuring out what's wrong. I would have just called up,
hello? Yeah, so mine just killed a pigeon. Y'all do refunds or?
And Kate doing all this investigating actually made things worse. This is when things get scary. Because if you thought Esther's antics were bad before, you don't even know. Because remember, I told y'all, Esther is a smart girl. Very smart. So when she gets wind of Kate's plan to find out who or what she is from Sister Abigail, she decides to handle it in a very calm and tactful way. Nah, I'm just kidding. She kills her. Yeah, even with all them cracks from earlier, I did not think this 9-year-old was capable of murdering anyone, much less a nun. That's like double evil. And it doesn't even end there, because after that, she only continues to do evil stuff. She destroys the memorial Kate made for the daughter they lost out of spite. She burns down the family treehouse to dispose of all the evidence. And this last thing she did had me genuinely scared. Y'all remember Kate and John's son, right? Daniel? Well, before Esther burned down the treehouse, Daniel saw her hide the evidence in the treehouse. But Esther saw that. So she pulls up in his sleep and tells him if he says what he saw to anyone, she gonna pull up on him again and cut off his hairless balls. His balls? I don't care what no one says. Freddy, Jason, and Michael ain't never said something that scary or no. I was around this kid's age when I first seen this movie, so that threat felt like it was at me. Had me sitting there clutching my nuts in fear. There is something wrong with this girl. And the worst part is no one can prove anything because she's 9. The cops won't believe that. Tell them she murdered someone and burned down a treehouse. They're just gonna be like, why? Which is a good question. Why is she doing this? Is she possessed? Is she a demon? Is she a skinwalker? Why is this little girl so evil? Well, at the end of the movie, that's when it all makes sense. So after this girl Kate gets sedated for pretty much pimp slapping Esther, at this point, let's not act like she don't deserve it. We know she deserved it. John goes home with Esther and Max and leaves Kate alone at the hospital. And while she's there, she gets a call from the previous orphanage Esther belonged to. Or should I say, what she thought was the orphanage. Because she finds out Esther's last spot wasn't an orphanage, it was a psych ward. Yeah, this little girl is crazy, which makes sense. You gotta have at least a few screws loose to thread to cut off someone's ball. But that's not even the full explanation. Because this Russian dude tells Kate, on top of being crazy, Esther has been keeping something else under wraps. Last chance to leave, y'all. Last chance. This little girl, Esther, is not a little girl at all. She's a grown woman. Crazy. Apparently, she looks like this because of some genetic dwarf thing, but my mind was blown when I first seen this. Like, this is some weird anime stuff. A middle-aged woman pretty much trapped in the body of a child? That must suck. You wouldn't even be able to do regular stuff. Like, imagine your friends trying to go to Six Flags and you can't get on anything but the kiddie rides because you're 35 in the body of a 7-year-old. That would be horrible, but that's how it is for Esther. But that still doesn't answer. Why would she go out her way to look even more childlike? Why is she trying to live with people? Well, the reason she did all this stuff, you know, get adopted, torment Kate, was for one reason. A twist again. The reason she did all this was because she wants John. Ugh, I know she's really an adult, but this don't feel right. This whole thing from beginning to end was just Esther trying to get herself a man. And there's just Just so many things wrong with this. Like, you really thought this was the way to do it? Dressing up as a child? That pigtails and dress stuff might work in Japan or with billionaires, but not with a...
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix. Now this whole flow is a conversation, so your words actually build your website. I'm going for a store, and after a free-flowing conversation, I get this detailed site brief. And just like that, my first draft is ready. Now that's dope. Next, you can really get in there and style it your way. Here's the fun part. You can regenerate this whole thing over and over, or you can tweak something specific, like your layout. Let me describe what I had in mind. Yeah, that's fire. If there was ever a time to speak life into your dreams, it's right now using the Wix AI website builder.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Nina can't code. Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice. So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch.
I gotta make a call.
I'll be right back.
Just built an inventory tracker.
Protein calculator.
Book sharing app.
A workflow manager that
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Trash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
Just built a
I just created a goal tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep. Can this thing manage contacts? Is this SOC 2 compliant?
I want to animate this graph. Create a party planner.
Profesor de Español. An inter-office dating app.
For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
A man who's trying to adopt you, bro. Come on, that's gross. And that's who it's the scariest for, at least in the end. Because remember, they went home without Kate. So when they get home, John has to deal with Esther, who he thinks is just a Russian kid he adopted, trying to riz him. Ah, this junk is gross. She over here talking about some, but you said you love me. Ugh, seeing someone get rejected is cringy enough, but seeing a father reject his daughter? Fuck. That's something I thought only dudes in Arkansas had to deal with. I don't want to see this. Messed up part is that dude John doesn't even figure out that she's been fooling him that whole time. I mean, maybe he did because he saw her without her makeup when she stabbed him to death, but I doubt it. Kate rushes home after figuring out the news. I mean, obviously she's late. John's dead. But either way, Kate gotta be the realest chick I seen in a horror movie. Because when she was approaching the crib to park up and run inside, she said, that and straight up crashed her car into her crib. That's some cool stuff. Could you imagine nothing was happening inside though? That would have been a little embarrassing. And this one pretty much concludes with Kate getting back for John and killing Esther by kicking her after she tried to pull up. Don't let me die, mommy. And I know I just talked hella about this movie, but Orphan, it's still not close to being the scariest one. I'm sorry. A movie that is though is Barbarian. This one was actually suggested by one of you guys a little while ago. And let me tell you something about this movie. This movie is not only scary, but it's weird. Like, movies I thought were weird for type of weird. And that's actually what I was saving it for, but here it is. So this movie's about a girl named Tess who's staying at an Airbnb in Detroit. I ain't saying nothing. Except this Airbnb got some weird stuff going on in it. First of all, when this girl gets there, she finds out someone else was already staying there. A dude at that. And because of some event going on in the city, she has to stay with him. Oh heck nah. See, I'm a dude and I'm sleeping amongst the rats before I even think about sharing a crib with literal Pennywise. That's his actor, y'all. Look at him. But that was only the first thing, because later at night the weird stuff continues when Tess in the middle of the night hears a weird sound. And I mean weird. Sound like someone aggressively sucking a baby bottle. What the heck? But when she looks to see if it's the dude she's staying with, she sees he's asleep. What the heck is going on? And it only gets stranger. The next day, Tess goes outside and notices the neighborhood she's staying in is run down, like bad. I ain't saying nothing. After her job interview, people tell her she shouldn't even be on that side of town, that it's dangerous. And strangest of all, when Tess gets back to the crib and accidentally gets herself stuck in the basement, she finds a hidden room. And in that hidden room, there's another room. And I don't know what happened in here, but it must have been some messed up stuff. Cause this room had a bucket, a stained mattress, a camera, and a bloody handprint. This is not good. Tess obviously panics, and luckily, at the same time, her roommate comes back. Convenient, huh? And she starts telling him, look, we gotta go. There's a bucket with boo-boo, a camera, and a bloody handprint in the basement. We gotta go. And it's a horror movie, so you know dumb stuff is like law. Tell me why this dude says, I should go check it out myself to be safe. What you mean to be safe? If we just leave and call the cops, I think that's pretty safe. I don't know how Tess ain't think maybe this dude was behind it or something at this point. That's what I was thinking. There's a stranger in your crib. He shows up when you find the stuff, and then he wants to go check it out himself? Come on, bro. But I realized quickly I might have been wrong. Because after this dude goes downstairs and doesn't respond, Tess goes down there, which again is like, why would you go into the basement again? You knew this man for about 17 hours and you want to play Captain Save-A-Clown? That could have been my best friend and I still would have dipped. Like, I warned you, buddy. But when Tess goes down there to see what's going on with the dude, she discovers that in that hidden room with the room, there's a hidden passageway. See, at this point, I was like, Tess, if you go in there, you either top 5 dumbest people in horror movies or I'm the most heartless dude on the planet. Because why would you go in there? She goes down there, of course, and this is when the true horror of this movie starts. Because when Tess gets down them steps, she finds a few, I'll say, surprising things. First of all, she finds out this downstairs area isn't just a basement within a basement. It's a whole tunnel system. Then in that very same tunnel system, she finds some cages, some very big cages. And then, most surprising of all, she finds her roommate, which is surprising because I thought you were in danger, buddy. What happened? At this point watching this, y'all should be thinking the same thing I was thinking when I first watched it. Oh yeah, Tess, you stupid. It's clearly him behind it. And he's trying to act all scared. This is all clearly him. Oh my. Out of nowhere from the tunnels came this giant naked lady that just straight up murked Keith. And I mean like really naked. I can't show y'all, but just know they was hanging 10. And this naked monster lady is by far the most disturbing part of this movie. Well, her and how she was made. Like, we don't see it immediately, but after she captures Tess, the actual owner of the house comes through and discovers the same tunnels. And that's when we see how scary this lady is. Because first of all, her speech, non-existent. Cave speak. And you may not find this scary, but I do. I don't want to be held hostage by someone who speaks like, speaking in oogas and boogas. Are you mad or excited? I can't tell. Then we find out they call her the mother, which you may be thinking, oh, why is that a big deal? Well, the reason they call her the mother is because she wants to be a mother so bad that she feeds the people she captures through baby bottles.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
She's giving them milk. And I thought with her speech, she's running to the grocery store and asking where the dairy section is at, so you can only assume. That's right. That's her milk.
Imagine how that shit tastes, bro. What the fuck?
You know, I think we can all agree. A lot of that he wants to go check it out, can or billionaire so bad that she feeds the people she y'all in the comments say here. Find out they call her the mother, which you may be thinking, oh, why is that a big deal? Well, the reason they call her the mother is because she wants to be a mother so bad that she feeds the people she captures through baby bottles. Yeah, she's giving them milk. And I thought with her speech, she's running to the grocery store and asking where the dairy section is at, so you can only assume. That's right. That's her milk. That's disgusting. But I'm drinking all of it. Look, it's either that or she starts getting aggressive. And if I'm in this, if she want a baby, she gonna get a baby. The second she put that bottle through the cage, I'm gonna be in there. Plus, it beats what happens if you don't drink it. If you don't drink it out the bottle, she takes you out the cage and makes you drink it straight from the source. Right. Which I don't even gotta explain why a giant naked cave lady giving you some mother's milk is both terrifying and disgusting. And I already know it's gonna be some of y'all in the comments saying, hear me out. No, bro, I'm not hearing you out. But like I said, how she was made was even scarier because she may look like the monster of this movie. I mean, she is, but there's a bigger monster behind all this. This guy. And it's okay to be confused. Just looks like a middle-aged dude, right? But this guy is actually a serial killer. Yup, and when I say this dude is sick, I mean he's sick. Because not only was he murking exclusively women on some Doma stuff, but he would have babies with these women. And after he would have babies with these women, he would have babies with those babies. I know, take it all in, take it all in. And he did this over and over and over again until he made the mother, which explains the appearance, the strength, and the cave speak. Yeah, this movie is sick. And now for the scariest movie of the video. It's no other than
Weapons.
I got a lot of stuff I
Weapons
want to
was
say
lit,
about
bro.
this movie. First, Warner Bros. Hold this is fair use. Now, before I even get to how I feel about it, you gotta know this movie is special. It's about missing kids like the Black Phone and directed by the dude who made Barbarian. And it shows, because this movie was probably the scariest experience I had in a movie theater ever. And I've seen a dude get jumped at the theaters before. If you ain't never seen it, this movie's about a small town where a classroom of kids go missing under mysterious circumstances. 17 kids all ran out their homes at 2:17 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m., not 3. And all of them never to be seen again, except one. But the strange thing is, when they ran out, they all did this triangular pose, almost like a mix between T-posing and the Naruto run. And now the town and the parents are in an uproar, trying to figure out how or why this happened. And that's all y'all really need to know, because this first half is all it took for this movie to scare me. But I didn't know I was gonna be that scared when I was coming in. I came in thinking, scary schmary. But then about 5 minutes into the movie, when I seen that first kid run across the street with his arm stretched out, I wanna go home. I can't explain it. It wasn't a disturbing or scary killer. It wasn't spammy jump scares. It was just vibes. That's the best way I can explain it. This movie had scary vibes. Like, bro, this jump was so scary, it made me realize I might be on the spectrum. No, I'm serious. Because every time I felt tensions rising or stuff became too much for me, I was immediately rushing to cover my ears. I'm serious. I spent about 80% of the movie like that. Pack theater too, I ain't care. That's just how real it was. I ain't care about what the people around me thought. I was just trying to make it through. And that's what I think it was with this movie. Like, yeah, of course, there's also a mix of fear of the unknown, but I think the music of this movie, or even lack thereof sometimes, just built this tension. And it makes sense too. We all know horror movies aren't scary without their music. Like, you're not gonna be scared watching The Conjuring if it had freaking the SpongeBob music in the back, like, nah, it just wouldn't be the same. And Weapons was really good at it. The music just made me feel like something was always about to happen. Like, there's this one scene early on in the movie where the teacher of the kids that went missing goes to visit the one kid that didn't go missing to, you know, figure out why he's the odd one out. But while she's posted up out there waiting to see something suspicious, she accidentally falls asleep. But that's not the scary part. The scary part is, while she's asleep, the kid's house door opens. And when I tell y'all I've never been so scared to see a door in my life, I'm not trolling. Like, that jug had my heart racing. And then when we saw some lady come out that same door wielding some scissors and walking around like a crackhead, oh my goodness, I was in the theater, ears covered. Wake up, come on. Wake up! I was so scared, my friend had to let me know to uncover my ears because I was yelling. And that was just the first half of the movie too. Even the reveal towards the end, spoiler warning, that it was actually the kid's witch aunt behind it all had me a little spooked. And not even because I'm scared of what she can do, I mean, low key, but it's cause, look at her! Look at those teeth! If this was the first scene they showed in the movie, I would've walked out immediately. That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over today. Y'all know what to do. Comment down below the movies y'all thought was the scariest, or maybe y'all didn't find any of them scary and I'm just a bit. Either way though, comment down below some movies you guys find scary. I might do a part 3. Maybe I'll use some of yours. And moral of the story?
That was a clean video.
How can you make sure your enemy knows they lost big time? Why not press F to meme? Mission failed.
You know, horror movies are something that I can admit I've grown to love. But no matter how much I love them now, when I'm watching them, there's still a part of me that just can't help but say it. That part of me that just I can survive this! Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over even more horror movies that I can easily survive, and I'll be giving you guys my strategy, my game plan, my thought process to survive these movies one last time, and also some of the ones that I can't. And also, to honor it being a finale, I'll be running it back from some of the ones y'all said I had trash strategies for in the past. Trash strategies? Y'all just ain't see the vision. And without further ado, first up this time around is Us. Like, the movie. Most people know this one, but you may not, so I got you. Us is a Jordan Peele movie, you know who it is. About a family who, after going to their summer beach house, get visited by another family that looks oddly similar to them. Like, it's a little weird. And after getting a better look, they realize that that other family is them. Yeah, Us is about a family that gets visited by their clones or doppelgangers or evil twins. And it's not only them either. Anyone who lives in America will be paid a friendly visit by a lower maintenance version of themselves. So in this one, it's quite literally me versus me out here. And I'm just rip the banner right off and say it. I'm beating the out of myself. The first few seconds, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be a little shocked seeing myself because like, my face is that unsymmetrical. But after I gain my composure, the other me's gonna catch the meanest right hook. We're talking about a version of me that has lived in a tunnel his whole life. No special abilities, no skills that I don't have. Just feral, eating raw rabbits every day. And worst of all, no haircut. You know how much of a confidence boost a haircut gives you? And this dude hasn't even gotten one.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm whooping him. He's gonna be scared of me. I might even enjoy it while I do it too.
This nigga crazy.
Think about it. This is literally me. So anytime I've been mad or disappointed at myself, now is the perfect opportunity to let all that out.
To let all the anger out.
And before you say, well, what about all the other clones for every other person? From my understanding, the clones only go after and kill the person that they're supposed to be. And if I was in this movie, I wouldn't plan on fighting anyone but myself or helping anyone fight themselves. And that goes for my family too. I'm sorry, Mom. You're gonna have to fight your demons on your own. So my only focus will be taking out myself, which, as much as I'm hyping it up, would probably murking your clone, that's some deep stuff. Like, I would have to bury myself and see myself lying there. Like, damn, my face really is that unsymmetrical, huh? But I'll get it done. I'll get over it. I mean, bro, this dude is 5'9". Of course I'm whooping him. Now this one is difficult. And not only is it difficult, but this is also one of the ones y'all said my strategy was booty for. So we're running it back. We all know the main man in this.
Freddy got
Freddy
smoke
Krueger.
though.
You know, pizza face dude, knives on his fingers, fitted up like Waldo. And scariest of all, he can murk you in your dreams. That's right. Besides his face looking like a medium cheese pie from Little Caesars, the scary thing about Frederick is that he could get you in your dreams. So one moment you could be dreaming that you laid up next to your dream girl, then blink, you just had a one-night stand with Freddy Krueger. In your dream, but still, it felt real. And on top of that, he kills you. Once you fall asleep and Freddy is set on you, 90% of the time, it's wraps. Meaning this dude, Freddy, is a problem. And I'm gonna have to deal with it. Like I mentioned, last time I came up with a plan to beat him that I thought was pretty good, but y'all thought it was trash. So I got a new strategy. Hear me out. So since Freddy over here is trying to kill me in my dreams, it's safe to say to defeat him, I'd have to kill him in my dreams. And here lies our first issue. Cause I don't know if y'all ever fall somewhere in a dream, but that junk is nearly impossible. It's actually horrible. One of the most frustrating things ever. You'll be trying your hardest to throw a punch and get pieced up 86 times before you can wind your arm back. Punches moving at the speed of a sloth. Like, I thought this was my dream. Why am I losing? And even when the hits do connect, it's either you got freaking boo-boos for fists with how soft the hit is, or the dude you're punching is a brick wall. So I can't even fight Freddy even if I wanted to. Well, then what am I gonna do? If I can't beat up Freddy, then what's my plan? I didn't know either. I really didn't. But then I started thinking and thinking and thinking, and then it hit me. Lucid dreaming. Now you may be asking, Derek, what the heck is lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming is pretty much like regular dreaming, except it's not. Unlike a regular dream where stuff is just happening. In a lucid dream, you could do whatever you want, be whatever you want, create whatever you want, pretty much anything. All because you're aware that you're dreaming. And as someone who has been dreaming every single night without fail since birth, I've gotten plenty of reps in Dream World and have had time to hone my abilities. So forget me punching Freddy. If I'm in control of my dream, oh, don't let me be in control of my dream. I could literally summon anything to defeat him. An army of sharks, Mike Tyson and an army of sharks, whatever I want to do to defeat him is gonna work. I'm like that kid from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So y'all can bump my old strategy. I like my new one.
Bro, you could summon Madara in your fucking head to combat this nigga. It'll be cooked.
Alright, y'all gonna have to hear me out on this one.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store, preload.
Invisible Man is about surprise, an invisible man who stalked his ex after she left him. I'm not gonna lie, 8 out of 10 usage of invisibility. But he's not only stalking her, he's also trying to ruin her life, making her look crazy, framing her for murder, you know, just doing messed up stuff. So that's what we're dealing with in this one. A psycho ex who's not only trying to ruin my life, but is also not visible. And
That doesn't
I'm not gonna
sound
lie,
that
I was
bad.
intimidated at first. An opponent that I can't see, that's low-key scary. But then I used 5% of my brain power and realized, bro, this dude is just a ghost without the perks of being a ghost. Like, what scares people about ghosts is not that you can't see them, it's the whole otherworldliness of them. The fact that they're no longer human. But this dude, he can't phase through none, he can't possess nobody, he can't even throw no objects across the room. I mean, he can, but it's gonna be stuff only a regular dude can toss across a room, like a TV remote. Or like a toaster. All he can do is go invisible. Oh, but you can't see him, so he's gonna catch you off guard. And oh no, he ain't. Because in this movie, the Invisible Man isn't even trying to kill the girl. He's just trying to ruin her life and get her to have his kid. So I don't even gotta worry about this dude laying a finger on me. He just wants my baby. And if that's the case, that makes things even easier. I would know exactly what to do to get him off my case. The second I get a sneaking suspicion that this dude is somehow invisible and is stalking me, I'm immediately hitting the local Costco and buying bags of flour. But we ain't baking. As soon as I get home, I'm covering my entire apartment floor in flour. And since I live in New York, it won't even take long. What, like
I'm covering the whole
two
apartment
bags
with
of flour
gasoline,
should be
and
enough?
I'm
And
burning
the
it.
second I'm done with that, I'm gonna be posted, waiting. Eventually, this
We
invisible
gonna
man
find
gonna have to
somebody.
pop up. And when he does, thanks to the flour, I'm gonna know exactly where he's going. And that's when I strike. I start tossing blankets and towels into the air until eventually one lands on him. And from that point on, it'll be easy. The Invisible Man gonna be real visible and he gonna catch these hands. And the best part, like I mentioned earlier, he's a regular dude that's not gonna wanna hurt me because he wants me to have his kid or whatever. Like, bro. Oh, so yeah, Invisible Man, easy peasy. I can't say the same thing about the next one though.
Oh no, the thing is crazy. The thing
we followed
the
is
thing
group of
is
scientists who
like,
after one day save a
that's
husky that was
wildin'
being
ass
hunted down,
movie.
come to find out they actually saved an alien, the Thing. An alien with the ability to take over and shapeshift into any living creature, including humans. Turning this lab of scientists into pretty much, I'm not even joking when I say this, a game of Among Us, trying to figure out who or how many of them have been assimilated. Bro, this one is scary. First off, that cute dog was a trap. I thought he was here for belly rubs and petting, but nah, he fooled us. Did us how the whites did the natives, just lies. Secondly, I gotta stress this again. This thing can literally become us. After doing some gross, bloody, body horror looking stuff, it can replace and replicate us down to a T. Everything, your hair, your eyes, it knows if you're innie or outie. Bro, think about how terrifying that would be. Until you straight up see someone die, you wouldn't know what's going on, who got turned, or when they got turned. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this one might be a loss. Y'all know I'm a professional self-glazer, but even I know my limits. If every single dude aboard this spaceship is a genius scientist, and even they're confused, what chance do I have? Have y'all seen my GPA? Putting me in a room with geniuses like this is like putting a WNBA player in a room with a boys' middle school team. There's levels to this. Lady, if they all sit in there blaming each other, saying smart stuff, and then turn around and ask me to weigh in on the situation, I'ma panic. I was never a good crewmate. I won't know what to say. I'm gonna get someone ejected. Maybe myself. Even stuff that you think I would be smart enough to catch on to, I won't catch on to. I'm sure of it. Like the whole alien leaving blood behind after it turned someone thing. Yeah, I wouldn't get that. I would have the completely wrong reaction. Like one of my crewmates could come out the bathroom acting normal. I go in and see it's covered in blood. What you think I'm gonna say? Oh my. Alright, who got their period? I'm telling y'all, I don't have the IQ for this. So the thing, I am not surviving. Best case scenario, I burn the whole lab down like they did at the end of the movie, and I take myself out with the alien. This is another one of the ones y'all said I had a mediocre strategy for. Or should I say lack thereof. Last time I said I'll just murk his mom. Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, we know him, you know him. Big guy in a hockey mask, chills by a lake, and sometimes rocking a machete or a spear or really just anything he can kill you with, he's rocking. Now, before I get into the meat and potatoes of this one, I gotta make something clear, and a lot of y'all not gonna agree, but any version of Jason where he's not a zombie, I'm winning against, no question about it. Last time I gave him way too much credit because I was comparing him to Game Jason. But when you really look at the facts, before part 6, notice how the people Jason killed weren't ever properly prepared. No one ever had a shotgun or a pistol. You know why? Because if Jason pre-part 6 saw a group of teenagers in the woods, partying, doing dumb stuff, looking like an easy kill, but they all had Glocks on their hips, he would have turned right back around and would have took his big back to his mama's crib and waited till next summer. And that's probably happened before. Why do you think there was a 2-year break between part 3 and part 4? Jason was still mortal. He wasn't trying to get shot. So any Jason before part 6 is getting met with slugs. Deagles, MP5s. But part 6, Jason and Beyond, that's the Jason I gotta worry about.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
Because this Jason not only has the hunting skills and brute strength of the previous Jason, but since he was literally revived from his grave, this guy probably smells like shit. Really though, I mean, thanks to it, he's immortal and stuff. It's not that big of a problem compared to, you know, that. But I don't know, I imagine being chased by Jason gets much scarier when you can literally still smell him right behind you. But yeah, this dude is a problem. Immortal, crazy hunting skills, and smells like a deep fried cheese. How do I plan on surviving? Well, although it's almost as hard as the last one, I have a plan still. I addressed this recently, but the reason 90% of the people in Jason's movies die is for 2 reasons: stupidity and booty calls. For some reason, even before part 6, these dudes have been willingly showing up to a secluded camp.
Chat, you know we dead for sure, bro. We outside getting that freak on in the woods.
When there's rumors of a psycho killer there and getting down every single time. Babe, let's go skinny dipping. What is wrong with y'all? So what's gonna immediately give me an edge in this situation is just simply abstaining. Might be a little hard though. Telling me to turn off my charm is like telling a bird not to fly. I mean, even the other day, I was walking by this spot and this group of ladies called me handsome. I love nursing homes. But once I'm abstaining, my plan will already be in motion. Because not only will I get to keep my clothes on, but now I'm no longer Jason's priority target. Meaning all I gotta do is chill in the cabin, don't go outside. When I hear a strange noise, don't go investigate it. And most importantly, the big key to surviving this one, the second I hear a scream, just get the heck out of there. And you may be like, how, Derek? You can't outrun Jason. Well, a lot has changed in these last 2 years, because now your boy can drive. Yeah, so he may be able to outrun me, but good luck outrunning a 2013 Acura TF. And I don't care if you say running away from Jason is so lame. I've seen him punch a dude's head off. I'm trying to survive. You fight Jason then. Don't Breathe is about a group of houseburgers who one day decide to rob the wrong dude. Thinking it would be an easy lick, they decide to break to the house of this blind old man, only to come and find out this wasn't no ordinary blind dude. This guy was a blind ex-Navy SEAL, and after seeing that he's strapped, they have to find a way to get out his crib without being detected. Yeah, this is a good movie, great even, but as much as I like it, this one is just too easy. My guy, Navy SEAL or not, he's a blind old man. This isn't the freaking stone pillar we're talking about. Yeah, he's a veteran and he does have a gun, but we acting like this dude got seismic sense or something. Like he's gonna click his tongue and know where everything's at. It's nothing. Bro. It's nothing like that at all. He got regular ears just like me and you. Like, come on, y'all can't tell me the title isn't dragging it a bit. Don't breathe? Bro, you can breathe, bro. If he's in the other room, you can breathe. Just don't go around panting like a dog. Like, I'd honestly be more scared of this dude panic shooting me than like putting me in a blind Navy SEAL chokehold. And yeah, some parts of the dude's house are really dark and the dark is pretty scary. But what's stopping me from picking up my phone and turning on my flashlight? It's not like he's gonna see it. So in this one, the second I see him pull off some crazy military-ish on one of my burglar buddies, I'm gonna be like, oh, that. And I'm not wasting no time. I'm taking my shoes off, turning on my flashlight, and tiptoeing myself out that door. And worst case scenario, if he boards up all the doors and windows before I can escape, I have a surefire way to take him out. But it may come with a sacrifice. If he's in my vicinity and I truly feel like he's about to find me, I'll have to do it. I'll have to potentially sacrifice my phone. I'll open up TikTok and play one of those. Y'all know those play this if you feel unsafe audios? Yeah, I'll play one of those and slide my phone to the other side of the room. Ahead. And he literally won't see it coming. And before y'all try and shade me and be like, oh, but you're a burglar in this scenario and that's an innocent old blind man. No. If you've seen the movie, you know what's in his basement. So a vase to the face is calm compared to what these prisoners are about to do to him when I call the cops. And yeah, it's just that easy. I mean, come on, y'all. This is a blind guy. Would y'all be scared to rob, I don't know, Stevie Wonder's crib? No. Insanely talented artist, but I don't think he's gonna be able to stop me from robbing him in a one-on-one.
Stevie Wonder with a gun is crazy. Annabelle? Yeah, cuz I said fuck that shit.
This is another one I've gone over before. Michael Myers. Last time I told you I was gonna whoop the boo-boo out of him because he was old and I seen Corey do it to him in Halloween Ends. But after 2 years, I'm willing to admit it, y'all. I was wrong on this one. I'm not beating Michael because of what Corey did to him in Halloween Ends. I'm beating Michael because of what Lori did to him in Halloween Ends. Yeah, I said it. You thought I was gonna brush past the fact that this dude got overpowered by his 61-year-old grandmother? No, I ain't. How could I? And he didn't just get overpowered by Lori. No. Lori straight up wrecked him in a 1v1. Killed him. So much for that whole you can't kill the boogeyman. Guess what, y'all? He's dead. And here come the excuses. Oh, but you can't do what Lori did. Lori knew him better than anyone. She studied him. What did she study? I want to know. Was there like a freaking highlight reel of Michael's first outing killing people? I want to know. Tell me, please. I'm not moving my stance. If anything, y'all saying I can't beat Michael that first time around made me want to prove to y'all I can beat him even more. So my strategy for this one, just 1v1 him like Lori did. I mean, I'd like to think I'm stronger than a 61-year-old lady. And since this Michael was all beaten up and old and infections and all that stuff from the last movie, I'm definitely beating the brakes off him. Especially if I go for his mask. I might not even have to fight him. This dude Michael be acting like a iPad kid when you take his mask. Give it to me. Throw that junk into a wood chipper and tell him to go fetch. So Michael Myers, 2 years later, and he's still getting whooped by me. Unless it's Prime Michael. He's probably cooking me. That's pretty much all the horror movies I wanted to go over this time. And as y'all can see, third time around, and I'm still unstoppable. I know some of y'all are sad that the series is over, but I'll consider doing a part 4 if, and only if, we get 125,000 likes on this part before September of next year. First time doing a like goal, so I'm a little nervous. And moral of the story? Who got their period?
That's a lot of blood for like a period, bro. Like I would be suspicious. I'd be like, yo, like, did anybody like notice like what the fuck like happened in the bathroom? Like this blood like everywhere. Like once I start asking those questions, I already know I'm cooked. But that's the video, y'all. I'm fucking gonna take a little nap before work and get dressed and head out. But peace. Day off tomorrow, and y'all already know stream's gonna be longer. But it depends on what the fuck I'm doing that day. But peace, nigga.